and potentially getting a little stormier by next Wednesday.
Well, Coleman, Oklahoma will be releasing a free virtual cookbook next week to provide easy meals for people who are stuck at home.
CEO Abby Lee is here to share one of her recipes, sour cream enchiladas.
Hi, my name is Abby Lee, and I am the CEO for Susan G. Komen, Oklahoma. We know a lot of you guys are at home with your families, and so we wanted to offer our community a free downloadable cookbook. So I will be submitting one of our family staples that we have in regular rotation. It's our sour cream enchiladas. You can make it a lot of different ways with different ingredients. It's also a fun recipe that you can make with your kids. They can definitely join in. So I'd like to show you what ingredients you guys will be needing. It's a lot of stuff that you guys can find in your pantry, but you'll be needing 1 to 1.5 cups of sour cream. You'll need a full can of either cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken, whichever you can find. You'll need a can of chicken. You can also use rotisserie chicken if you want to shred that, or you can also use frozen chicken and bake it. You can add a little taco seasoning to it. And then you're going to need about 2 cups of shredded cheese. I like to use the Fiesta blend, but you can really use whatever you've got in your pantry. And then depending on what your taste is, you can use a can or a half a can of green chilies. And then any sort of tortillas that you want. I like to use flour. I think they're easier to use. I think they're softer, but you can definitely use gluten-free tortillas. You can use corn tortillas, kind of whatever your family's preference is. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Take out your baking sheet. It can be metal or glass, whatever you prefer, whatever you have on hand. So you're going to get your sour cream. You're going to put that in a bigger bowl. And then you're going to take whichever cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup, whichever you'd prefer, add that to a bowl. And then I also like to add about half a can of green chilies. I think it adds a really good flavor to everything. And then you just kind of mix that all up. So once you have that, then you're going to get your canned chicken and you're going to get your cheese and you're going to add a spoonful or 2. This is a fun thing to have your kids do with you, and then you can add your cheese. You just take it and roll it and stick it in the pan. I like to use small or medium-sized tortillas. I think that's a really good serving size, but really you can use any size that you want. Just keep in mind that the larger the tortilla, the more ingredients it'll take, but the kids really seem to like this size. So this is going to make about 8 enchiladas. So what you're going to want to do once you roll all of them out is you're going to take the rest of that sauce and just kind of spread it over the top of the rest of the enchiladas. Make sure you get everything covered. It makes quite a bit of sauce, so don't be afraid to apply it to the enchiladas. When you're done with that, you're going to take all the cheese that you want and sprinkle it on top. So once you're done covering the enchiladas, you're going to put them in the oven. So make sure your oven is at 350. You set them in there and you're going to bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. And here is the finished product hot out of the oven. It's easy, it's delicious, it's really fun to make, it's kid approved. Just as a reminder, you can have it with chips and salsa, you can have it with a side salad, you can have it with rice, just whatever you prefer. So thank you from Komen, Oklahoma. We want to say have a great day.
That looks great. If you'd like to submit your recipe to the Komen, Oklahoma virtual cookbook, just visit komenoklahoma.org. We'll also post the recipe for that sour cream enchiladas on our website.